Hi, I'm Dr. Lee from Active Family Wellness here in Fairfax, and today I'm being joined by Coach John from Action Fitness here in Fairfax.
Thanks so much for having me.
Yeah, thanks for being here, John. So today we're going to talk about 3 different exercises you can do to have posture of a model. Okay, so first, before Coach John takes over and shows us these exercises, we're going to talk about the nervous system, because we know that the muscles control our body and gives us our good posture. But what controls the muscles? Well, it's our nervous system. So it's really important that this goes hand in hand with the exercises and to be checked by a chiropractor to make sure your nervous system is clear so your posture can be at its best. So take it over, Coach John.
Yes, so obviously we know how important it is to be receiving ongoing chiropractic treatment. I'm a big believer in it myself. I've been investing in chiropractic care for probably 6 years now, and every time that I haven't felt my best or that I knew that I needed to make some progress in my health, my fitness, I found that chiropractic care, the more consistent I am there, the more everything else shows up, right? So, what we wanted to get together about was posture today, and once your nervous system is properly functioning and communicating with your body, your mind, your muscles, all the different systems going on in your body, then we have to look at how the body is sitting and resting, right? Because even if the engine's running right, the body of the car is still kind of a little jagged or bent up, the car's not going to run as efficient as it can, right? So what we found over the, you can probably agree with this, what we found is from sitting at desk all day, our postures have gone from erect and upright to round and tight, So what we want to do is, as simple as it looks, we want to kind of shift and mold the body back into the position that we once we should be in. You look at an infant, and the infant squats down and is vertically sitting like this, pain-free, whereas anyone pretty much over the age of 30, they sit at a desk all day and their back aches. It doesn't make any sense, right? Because in other cultures, other regions of the world, they sit in deep squats until they're 70, 80 years old, back pain-free. So we want to really look at what's going on here. I think we all know it's a postural distortion, shoulders in and tight, hips round, and back pain and all the other things we don't want is what it leads to. So I'll show you a few simple things of how we can shift the body back into position and strengthen it so it sticks. Okay, so first and foremost, I want to show you one mobilization technique. Mobilization is really moving through the range of motion. All right, it's a type of stretching, we could say. So imagine if you have a foam roller. Foam rollers are typically big, semi-soft cylinders, and it used to break up soft tissue in the muscles. But really, what we're going to look at is any cylinder you can rest on. I'm going to show you a simple technique, and this is perfect for you if you find that your shoulders are round and tight and you are lacking a natural curvature from your thoracic down into your lumbar. All right. So what I want you to do is come to your foam roller. Okay. You're going to come about mid-back, so right at the bottom of the shoulder blades. Okay. All I'm going to have you do is support your neck, because we're not pushing back and cocking back for our neck. We're going to breathe in and just lay back into it. Okay, so I'm going to breathe in, I'm going to push back a little bit, and then I'm going to breathe out. And then I'm breathe in, press back through my elbows, and breathe out. Once again, I probably want to do this about 3 to 5 times. Every time I do it, I hang in a new position. Breathe in, hold the breath, and breathe out. You can actually see how it's breaking up some of the soft tissue. I'm getting better range of motion. I'm going to breathe in one more time. Hold. Now that breath is really important, because the further I go back into the new range of motion, if I'm not engaging my core, really I'm hyperextending my lower back. See what I just did there? I collapsed into it. So that's why I recommend you do about 3 to 5 repetitions of that and gracefully come back into a new position. It's going to really loosen you up. You're going to feel great after this, especially if you just had an awesome adjustment from Dr. Lee. Okay. So second one is going to be a hip flexor stretch. So if we sit like this in a closed hip, if you look at someone from the side of the seat, we literally just want to do the opposite. It's that simple. So right now I'm stretching this hip. There's 1,000 different variations we can do here. We'll keep it simple, okay? So what we want to do, it's not so much about the position we're in, it's about the contraction and the relaxation. So here, I'm going to breathe in, I'm going to squeeze my stomach and my butt. Imagine like when you see a puppy tuck its tail under and kind of cower. We want to do that with our tailbone right now. So I'm going to breathe in, going to feel it actually release a little bit here. Once again, just like we did here, we move deeper into the stretch. We can do the same thing here, going half an inch forward, breathing in. Breathe out. Okay, so I recommend starting out, especially you maybe do 3 to 5 reps each side of the body. Another one, if we're talking about a specific strength exercise, so what happens is, especially like a lot of the guys who tend to do a lot of bench pressing and shoulder pressing, if you're sitting at a desk all day, the last thing your body really needs to be doing is inefficiently pressing through, right? Really, we should be retracting back. So a simple exercise, body weight, you can do it literally anywhere, would be a Superman variation. I recommend you start with the upper body. You can do forward, you can do out. For the sake of assuming you have tight shoulders, let's go out. So we'll go thumbs up. I'm not lifting through my neck, I'm lifting through my shoulders and my thoracic spine. And I'm coming down. And I'm imagining like someone's trying to pull my thumbs up. Because those muscles that we're actually activating right now are the ones that turn off all day and deactivate, causing our traps and our neck to pick up a lot of the leg work to stabilize our neck, to hold our posture when we're sitting at the desk all day. The last thing I want to point out too is when you are going through your training program, be very, very careful to, especially if you sit at a desk all day, you have these postural distortions we're talking about, that you're doing more pulling exercises than pressing overhead or pressing forward. Really, if your shoulders are rounded, you're best off working the mobilization and stretching techniques we showed you, in addition to a few others, and doing mainly a pulling workout for your upper body before you even worry about how many push-ups or overhead presses you can do. So, that wraps up my portion here. I wanted to hand it back over.
So that was great information. So if you want posture like a model, go through those 3 exercises and listen to Coach John about the pulling. And if you found any of this information valuable, like this video, or if you know that somebody could benefit from this, share or tag somebody. Thank you.